The Beginning of Infinity by David Deutsch. Hi and welcome to the Book Lab. This is the place where we bring you the best book recommendations every week, so make sure to subscribe. Today we're going to talk about David Deutsch's book, The Beginning of Infinity. The Beginning of Infinity covers a wide range of topics from science to human nature to the potential of human progress. Deutsch is a physicist and a philosopher and a pioneer within the field of quantum computing. In The Beginning of Infinity, he delves into the fundamental principles that underpin our understanding of the universe and human knowledge. The book covers a lot of ground. We get to have a closer look at the nature of infinity and the multiverse theory, which is a natural extension of quantum phenomena. But we also get a crash course in epistemology, the theory of knowledge. The book argues for the notion of fallibilism, the idea that ideas and knowledge are inherently flawed, but through the process of critical thinking, they can be improved. This suggests that in order for a theory to be scientific, it needs to be able to be tested and conceivably proven false. For example, the hypothesis that all swans are white can be falsified by the observation of a black swan. Humans are universal explainers. This sets us apart from other animals because we don't have to rely on evolution in order to progress as a species. Humans use explanatory knowledge that goes beyond just listing facts and observations. For example, it's a fact that the sky is blue, but the underlying explanation for it is that the rays from the sun scatter through the atmosphere, which causes it to be blue. There is a qualitative difference between knowing that the sky is blue and knowing why it's blue. Open and dynamic societies are crucial for human progress. Problems are inevitable, but assume that progress is possible. Human knowledge progresses incrementally. Who knows the limit of knowledge? It might be endless because every time we solve a problem, we find new challenges and problems to tackle. In a way, we're always at the beginning of infinity. I decided to pick this book up when I saw a tweet from Naval on Twitter. I didn't know who Naval was actually, but there was someone who asked him what his most recommended books were, and he answered like this: read The Beginning of Infinity and The Fabric of Reality first. If you do it right, it should take you a year or two. Then we can talk about the rest of the list. This tweet really intrigued me because it sounded like a challenge and it sounded like this was not to be cracked, right? And I'm glad I read it. It was a bit slow at first. I was listening to it on audio and I didn't really get into it, but with each hour it started to grow on me and it was just so much to take in that I actually consider rereading it very soon again. And I may actually also considering adding it to my great books list. Chances are that you actually have to reconsider a lot of pre-existing ideas that you have about the world. It will challenge some assumptions about how the world works. And when you read a book like that, you know you have a great book on your hands. This is the perfect book for anyone who wants to level up their first principle thinking. I really recommend it. It's a 5 out of 5 book for me, and I actually got The Fabric of Reality as well, so there will be a review up on that very soon. And next week I'm actually reviewing another book that goes to the basic when it comes to wealth and happiness. A lot of great principles to live by, short and concise and well thought out. It's the Almanac of Naval Ravikant. Yeah, I didn't know about this guy. I read the tweet. It got me to pick up this book. This book was really good, so I decided to check out Naval. So I'm gonna review this book, which I finished, and yeah, it's a good one. So check in next week. Make sure to subscribe and like if you enjoy the content. Let me know also what kind of content you want me to put out on the channel and I will consider it. Happy reading everyone. Björn out.